Checking in from Sea Space. For some savvy attendees or former attendees, you might recognize where I am. I am actually hiding from the wind because there's a cold wind up here this week in DC. Of course, we're over at National Harbor, across from the Westin Hotel, just down the block from Gaylord National. Just some observations of Sea Space. Once again, it was a fantastic show. Surprisingly well attended, and I say surprisingly because there was some legitimate concern as to how many would be able to attend from government. The permission to attend came quite late. It's usually something that requires Secretary of the Navy approval. You'll recall we didn't have a Secretary of the Navy during the ramp up for this. It is a very big event with a big investment obligation by the Navy League and by industry to spend the money it takes to come here and put this on. It requires the support of the uniformed services, so Navy, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, Military Sea Lift, Merchant Marine, and many of them are here. My observation of foot traffic on the show floor was that it was quite high. The conversations in the panels and in the formal presentations were quite strong and deliberate. There is an undercurrent out there of the uncertainty that's in the air and some of the changes that are taking place. I think there's a general feeling that change is necessary and is good. It is certainly a little bit painful, and it has some people questioning what's next, where can things be improved, what will be improved, will we focus on the right things? I say we, will the government focus on the right things? I think that remains to be seen, but I think shows Sea Space need to continue in some form or fashion. The industry opportunity to communicate with the government like this is extraordinary and is necessary. And if we don't have this kind of communication, then we can never have the sort of solutions that we need to be brought forward. As I'm recording this, there's an awful lot of discussion about tariffs in the air. I'm not here to comment one way or the other on the rightness or wrongness. I will say that with my ear to industry, people are concerned, and they are doing all that they can to try to read between the lines or try to find the best supply solutions that they can. I hope we'll continue. Next on the scope for the big shows is AUSA in October. I think between here there's going to be an awful lot of change that takes place through the summer. I had commented in January that by June, DoD is going to look and feel a lot different. I think that's happening in the background, and we'll see what some of those changes bring. So that's it from Sea Space.